How's it going, everybody? Anthony's Homemade Love and Great Recipes here. Tonight, like I said, we're going to do apple crisp. Now, apple crisp is one of my favorites. Always has been. And I finally figured out a recipe for it. So, first thing I got to do is I should probably rinse these off as I go. Okay, and then we got to peel them. So I got me a little paring knife, and I'll go through and peel the skin off. Got this little bowl enough to sink to do that in. And then we'll peel them, and then I'll cut them in quarters. This is going to be completely from scratch. I've never done this before. And I found out that the baking dish that I have is the 9x13, which is too big because I only need a 9. Actually, I think it's a little bit, no, it's probably 9x13. I need a 9x9 pan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this in a skillet that I know I can bake in. I know, it may sound kind of weird, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to see what happens, you know? We're going to see what happens. And now, I could sit here and I could talk the whole time because it's going to take an hour for it to bake. So I'll probably just go ahead and do like I usually do and show y'all how I do the ingredients, show y'all the love that I put into it, and then we'll go ahead and bake it for 50 to 60 minutes that it takes. And you know, part of the recipe calls for lemon juice. Now, I'm not the slickest when it comes to everything, so I was like, why would I need lemon juice and you know, I looked it up, and it says that recipes call for lemon juice in like apple pies and apple crisp and that type of thing because it stops the apples from oxidation, meaning it makes them to where they don't turn brown when they're cooking. I just thought that was kind of cool to find out today. That's one thing that I learned today. So I picked up 2 bounce houses. I found out that I'm going to buy a new bounce house that is a slip and slide. It is 25 feet long. It's inflatable, you blow it up. And then it's got a wall at the end of it, and you run and you slide down it. I'm pretty sure it's got water that comes through these upper pieces that's on it. So that's going to be a new addition to the already bounce houses that I have. We're also looking into another combo unit that is a tropical island. So it'll probably have like a pool in it and a slide. We might go tomorrow morning to Princeton, Kentucky, because that is where a distributor of said bounce houses is located, and he has really good rapport. He's been being dealt with for years. But anyways, back to my apple crisp. Sorry, didn't mean to get off just talking. You peel them. We'll throw the peels away, which I could probably figure out something else to do with them just so I'm not wasting them. So I just set them aside. These are Granny Smith apples. The recipe said that they were the best ones to use for it, so I just decided to go ahead and go with it. Once I get this done, which I got to figure out because I still got to take out the middle, which I'll probably just, as I'm quartering them, now we're going to, well, I got to finish peeling it. Okay, so now we quarter it, which we're going to half it first. And then I'll take and I'll just carve out the center, I guess, to the best of my ability. come from this side because that side seems to be done alright. Yep, now I think there's probably more in there. So we'll just take this down the middle. You know, I miss the days of going apple picking with my grandma. We used to do that when I was really young. I used to love doing it. Hated the bees. Bees hated me. But I used to love doing it. And I haven't been to an apple orchard in quite a long time. That's kind of something that I'll probably maybe end up doing this year. I haven't decided yet. Okay, so there's one. Okay. Sorry, it's getting on my nerves. Probably getting on y'all's nerves too. Probably like, why you didn't shut off the water? Right? Okay. So then why don't we just try this first? And then we'll carve out the inside. Makes it much easier to do it this way. Less access to. So that's much better. So then I'm probably going to cut them down a little bit smaller. Because it calls for 1/4 inch pieces. It calls for 2.5 pounds of Granny Smith apples. And then and then there's another part to the sauce. There's a few ways of going about this. Some people recommend that you cook the apples first, but I did find a recipe where I don't have to cook the apple first, so I just thought I'd try that one. Be a little different, like I usually am. Okay. Now we got 3 apples left to peel. I should have used a bigger bowl. I told you guys about the bowls that was given to me this week, and I'm actually using them tonight. I'm going to use my new mixer again tonight. These apples are going to have, we're going to mix them in a large bowl with corn syrup and sugar. We're going to coat all the apples and we're going to put it in the bottom of the dish. And then I got a crust to go over it, or a topping to go over it. And then we'll bake it at 350, which the oven is heating up to 350. We'll bake it at 350 for an hour. And then hopefully I'll have some delicious apple crisp. Because this is one of my favorite dishes. And I really, really, really wanted to use the casserole dish. And I guess if I were to maybe add a little bit more here and there, I could end up with enough to do the whole casserole dish. But I'm not experimenting that much tonight. You know, I'm doing it a little different. And I was asked if I was from freaking New York today. I've been told by quite a few people that I got a weird, or that I got a an accent to my voice. I don't know where it comes from. I think it's kind of funny. Because honestly, I don't even know how I sound. But I can tell you when I go back and I watch my lives, I laugh at myself constantly. Okay, this will be the last. Nope, I got one more to quarter. So if you watch the video and you love apple crisp like I do, hit the love emoji for me, please, and share with your friends if you like. I'm doing it, so I know it's an easy recipe. I have tried harder recipes, but I tend to like the easier recipes, just because the quick, get done quick. Because I'm finding out that, like with YouTube, most of the videos that are longer than 30 minutes, and usually longer than 15 minutes, don't get as many views, or I lose the audience. Now, I'm sorry. I'd rather not lose an audience, because I think it's cool that I even have an audience. So anyways, I probably should cut these down a little bit more than what I've got. So, yep, that's what I'm going to do. So, I've got this bowl right here. So what I'll do is I'll cut them down, and then I'll cut them down again, just to make it, because that'll make it about a quarter thick. And then we add it to the bowl. And so yeah, this is going to take a little while to do these. Well, I told you about the bounce houses. Now the first time, now every time I deliver a bounce house, right, I'll set it up, get the blower going, show the parents how to do the blower, whatever. And I get in and I personally clean it. You know, I got Awesome that I spray on it, and I wipe everything down, head top to bottom. And then I have Disinfectant. I go back and I spray everything after I've wiped it down. And I'll do the same thing when I come back. Like today, we picked up 2 bounce houses. The first one, the party must have been massive, let me tell you. Because there was confetti, piles and piles and piles of confetti. It was kind of, I wish I would have been there. It would have probably been fun, you know. So we found out today that we need a leaf blower, you know, so we can blow out the bounce houses. Not only do I get to scrub them down, sanitize them, I get to blow them out. Which is probably going to be better than me sitting there having to, like I did today, use a broom and sweep it out, because it don't sweep well to get in something that's blown up with air. It really doesn't sweep well at all, honestly. But I got most of it out of there. And I'll get the rest of it out when I take it to the next house. Just because I had and you find out, you know, once you stay busy all day, you find out that your days go by quicker. And they really do. And you kind of, it's because you're in the now, you're in the here, let's go, let's get this done. And I have found out that even in the here, let's go, let's get this done stage, you can slow down, take a step back, not really slow down in the work that you're doing, but slow down, take a step back, look at things, how your day's going, how you want it to end, how it's going to end, and you can change that. And then when you come home, you're not really stressed out, you're not really, you're content, and that's why I end up doing the things I do now. Because, for years I just sat around doing nothing, you know. Sat around, sure I went to work, but when I come home from work, I just sat around. Yeah, it happened after my divorce and whatnot, but that's not an excuse, because I'm not really young anymore, and there are still quite a few things that I'd like to do before I go on to that other place. Quite a few things. Yeah, so I almost got all the apples cut, guys. Finally. Give me a yay if you're happy I got all the apples cut finally. I know I'm happy. Get on with the... Okay, so now what I do is I gotta cut these all the way down. Yep. No. Okay. I said in a large bowl. That's a large bowl. It's a real large bowl, and it's a glass bowl, and it's really cool. I got a whole set. Like large, medium, small, really small. 1 second. Okay. That's good. Now, clean up my mess as I go along, because I don't want to leave it tonight. comes the fun part. We need to add. The oven's heating, fruit filling. We need to whisk the sugar. Sugar we need a half a cup of. Okay. So, still using my quarter measuring cup. I'm gonna grab 2 of them. 1. There's a half. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do, and before I go on to the next step, is I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna toss my apples. The reason that is because I'm gonna make sure there's sugar on all the apples. You know, make sure they're all coated, right? Okay. Now, cornstarch is 2 tablespoons. Now I'm gonna do the same with it. I'll toss it. 2 tablespoons. So. Two. Okay. And then we'll toss that, right? Make sure we got cornstarch everywhere on all of them. Make sure there ain't no sugar down in the corner. And then once we do that, oops, see? Always gotta be rushing. Okay. Now, arrange it. Sugar and cornstarch in large bowl so no clumps. Lemon juice. Lemon juice. Okay, I just bought a thing of already processed lemon juice just because I've seen a lot of recipes that I've tried doing where I didn't have no lemon juice. So it calls for lemon juice. We need, oh, somewhere. 1 teaspoon, no. 1 tablespoon lemon juice. So we've got a tablespoon. Jeez, that's a lot. So like I said, this is because we don't want our apples to brown. Besides that, it'll help mix everything together too, right? Okay. Nice. I think I might be doing this a little different than what most people's recipes go for, but it's like I said, it's my recipe, so why not be different? Okay, so now lemon juice and toss. Transfer and spread in baking dish. I'm gonna use it anyways, guys, because I know the the skillet that I had that I was gonna use, it's not gonna be able to work because it's 9x9, and all these apples, yeah, we're probably gonna have to double up crisp too. But you want to spread them out evenly. Make sure that they're evenly dispersed all the way across your pot or your baking dish. And now, oats, flour, brown sugar. Okay, next step. So we can use this same bowl, and we got old-fashioned oats. I love this part of crisp. Old-fashioned oats. We need 1.5 cups, so that's 6 quarters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. Now we're done with the oats. I got a piano to move this week. That's going to be fun, let me tell you. Okay, 6. We got the oats. And then we got the flour, which, how much flour do we got? Flour, we got 1 cup of flour. So 4 flour. Oh, I got 1 in there already, so why not just use it? 1. And you're probably going to have to take that off the stand too. Because guess what, guys? We're going to mix it with our brand new mixer. 4. Okay. And then we need a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. I ain't had nothing with some brown sugar in a while, huh? Yeah, I had something not too long ago. And you notice my brown sugar ain't hard like you got at my girls' house. Okay, 1 packed brown sugar. I need a 1/2 cup. Right? Half a cup of packed brown sugar. Okay. Now, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and whisk that together. Just because I want to combine it all and make sure that it's right. You know, I want to make sure that this, I want to authenticate this recipe myself. So like I say, it's my recipe. I've done it my way, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Where are you going? Just to the gas station?
Yeah.
Dang it. Okay. Thank you. We gotta make sure that, well, it didn't say anything about the clumps. It said go ahead and leave the clumps. So we're not gonna break up all the clumps. Okay. So we got all that. Once we put in the dry, oh, I forgot salt. How much salt do we need in? Kosher salt, 1/2 teaspoon. Kosher salt. Aren't you glad I kept my kosher salt? Or I got kosher salt? I am. I mean, I guess, I don't know what the difference in the taste would be. I guess I'd have to do that. Oops. Gotta drop a little bit off. There we go. 1/2 teaspoon kosher salt. Go ahead and mix all our dry ingredients in together. And then I think what we got to do is, well, it's not all our dry ingredients yet because we still have cinnamon to put in this. And I think that's about it, honestly. Okay, stir until combined, medium bowl. Drizzle butter and vanilla. Oh, I forgot to melt the butter. So how much butter do we need? Butter. 12 tablespoons. So, 12 tablespoons. And I could do it, I guess I could use that bowl, huh? That would have been perfect bowl. Okay. Set this to the side. Now we need a tablespoon. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So now we got to melt this, so I'm going to put it in the microwave for 5 seconds at it. 5-second increments. And we'll have it in about 10 seconds maybe. Start. Give it 5 seconds. Okay, what's next after that? So we need to add Yeah. Why did you write down? Where's the cinnamon? What do you have the cinnamon? Okay, so I need 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Stop butter. You let it go more than 5 seconds, dude. You almost screwed up. You're gonna burn your butter. You don't need it burnt, we just need it melted. Okay. Oh crap. Cinnamon. Okay. Mix our cinnamon in. One, two, three, 4, 5. Okay, so now next step is spread. Put oat flour in medium bowl, stir until well blended. Drizzle butter and vanilla. That's what I didn't grab too. Vanilla. How much vanilla is it? We have 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Guess I could have been using that lid, huh? Okay, so now scatter crust topping or drizzle butter and vanilla over oat mix. Stir until combined. Okay. Now we really gotta mix it up. That's okay. I like this. I wonder what else we could put this on. We could probably put this on peaches. Put it on. I have blueberries. That's what I was originally gonna do, was blueberry crisp. But then I got to thinking about it, and I was like, no, I'm just gonna do apple. Now, granted, it took me $11 to get everything I needed for this recipe. That's okay. I earned it today. At least I think I did. You gotta treat yourself sometimes, you know? So, maybe the whisk isn't any good anymore. Let's see this. And then what I'll do is I'll take our mixture here, I'll spread it over the top of our apples, and then we will bake it. Bake it. I like bacon. I like bacon too. So anyways, what you guys doing today? It was a good Monday, not so good Monday. My Monday was fruitful. My Monday was productive. I've been absent from the U-Haul store for the last couple days because I've had to do move jobs. So that's been kind of rough. Back, and there's money to be made when I get back, which is awesome. So awesome. I love the way the U-Haul is going. Now, basically with this stuff, we're going to completely spread it around. We're going to, you know, our hands are going to get messy doing this. But you really want to put, it's like, you know, it's a coating. It's supposed to go over the top. supposed to be solid, so hopefully I made enough. Now baking this for an hour is probably what's going to make it do what it needs to do, because once it's done, you'll be able to tell it's done when it's bubbling around the sides. Okay, I'm about done using my fingers. It's like it's not working very well. See, this is something I needed to learn. This is not the way to do the apple crisp. You have to figure out a different way to do the apple crisp. Okay, I gotta get this off of my fingers. We gotta figure out some way to get this around. I said to mix it all together, but it's not coming along now. So I don't know. Try my best to get it spread all over. Gotta break it down probably. Okay. Anyways. See. We want apples on the bottom. And this stuff on the top. It's just not working. What did I do wrong? Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Okay, we gotta figure this out. It's not doing it, guys. This is not very cool. That'll be alright. I will figure it out. Oh my gosh, man. What are you doing? That's not what it's supposed to look like. I know for a fact. Okay. So, we basically gotta pull it up. Make sure the apples are down and put it over the apples. But how do you get it to spread evenly? Because it's not. Like, that's a whole thing of just crisp, just on the bottom. It's not working right at all. Now it's really not. Okay. I don't know. We're going to just go with it. It's about as good as I'm going to get it. You can laugh at it. I think it's going to be delicious anyways. I'm taking one. Wow. I don't know what else to do. Too many apples. Okay. Now remember, this is my first attempt, but I take responsibility for it. I did it. This is what it looks like beforehand. I know it's probably a little better. So I'm putting it in the oven for about 50-60 minutes. Then I'll come back on here and I'll post a picture of it. Thank you for watching, everybody. I love you. I love the fact that you come and watch me every time I come on here. Y'all have a good night. And if you see this on YouTube, go ahead and drop me a like, drop me a comment what you think of the video. And God bless you. Have a good evening.